Circle, MoneyGram, and the likes be open for every wallet to integrate?
Oh, yeah, that's a great question. I mean, Circle is like, you can integrate with and utilize USDC now. Like anybody can do it. You just have to use the Circle APIs. And then in terms of the MoneyGram, stay tuned, right? Like I am so excited to get MoneyGram out there as soon as the pilot is going to help us to determine like where are there bugs or features that we didn't know about that we want to be able to get through. And then once we get it out there to the world, the whole point is if your wallet is Stellarized or Stellar enabled, you should just be able to get into the process. So that's the value of the global network that we have that can be able to do that. So stay tuned, hopefully really soon.
Guys, the content of this episode is very massive, especially for Stellar Lumens. And you guys know how I feel about Stellar. That is definitely my number one blockchain. We've done the history, we've done the background, and we know why. Now, coming December 8th, the House Committee announces crypto CEOs will testify on a hearing for digital assets titled Digital Assets and the Future of Finance, Understanding the Challenges and Benefits of Financial Innovation within the United States. Guys, we're just going to jump right into this information. Maxine Waters, the chair of the House Committee on Financial Services, has announced several chief executive officers at major crypto firms in the United States will speak at a hearing to discuss digital assets and the future of finance, guys. Now, before we get into these names, I'm just going to give you the primer. You're going to hear a lot of big names in the space, names that we've been following for a while. But the only crypto blockchain that is in this list, the Stellar Development Foundation. According to an announcement Wednesday, Waiters said Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire, FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, Bitfury CEO Brian Brooks. That's interesting. They sent him from one to the next and then called him back into the room. Paxos CEO Chad Cascarilla, Stellar Development Foundation CEO Daniil Dixon, and Alicia Haas, the CEO of Coinbase Inc. and the Chief Financial Officer of Coinbase Global will be witnesses at a full House Committee hearing on December 8th. The hearing, of course, named Digital Assets and the Future of Finance, is the latest from Congress to explore the challenges of adopting crypto assets, guys. The fact that Stellar is the only crypto project at this event means a lot, guys, and I'm going to show you why. Now, some of you have mentioned another gentleman's channel before in the name of Naoti. I was like, that's a very unique name. Who are they talking about? Well, courtesy of the network, I was able to discover this gentleman, and he highlighted something to me in a video I believe he posted yesterday. Okay, now I've had this report before. This is the report on stablecoins. I'm going to show you the cover here. Get to the top. Yes. President's Working Group on Financial Markets, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and the OCC's report on stablecoins. Now, I went through the report, but I missed something, guys. I missed it, and it was all the way at the end. Okay? And it's going to tie everything together the moment I show it to you. So, list of outreach participants. Market participants: Circle, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Paxos, Square, now known as Block, but just to name a few. Oh, Diem Association also, right? But scroll down to experts and advocates, Stellar Development Foundation. So let's go back and talk about this House Committee meeting. On the other side of the U.S. Capitol building, Senate Banking Committee Chair Sherrod Brown called on several crypto firms to release information related to consumer and investor protection on stablecoins. The notice to Coinbase, Gemini, Paxos, Trust Token, Binance.us, Circle, Center, and Tether requesting information by Friday suggests the committee may be planning a hearing on stablecoins in the future. Now, guys, yesterday just posted the video about Hedera's global stablecoin network. Okay, they're also heavily tied in the United States. MTech tied with the Federal Reserve. All right, so stable coins. We are now starting to see the bigger picture when it comes to stable coins, guys. But wrapping this up, though committees from both House and the Senate have previously discussed issues centered around cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, central bank digital currencies, and blockchain, lawmakers seem to be giving the technology more attention as mainstream interest in the space grows. In November, President's Working Group on Financial Markets penned a report suggesting that stablecoin issuers in the United States should be subject to appropriate federal oversight akin to that of banks, and that legislation was urgently needed to address risk. So we see a lot of terms, guys, that are being repeated. Okay, now there's one more article I want to take you back to, guys, and we're going to do this courtesy of Ledger Insights. Now, we also discussed this a couple of days ago, but I just want to remind you guys so that way we keep connecting these dots. It was the story referring to, we can find it under banking, but this one here, U.S. banking regulators to add some clarity to crypto, giving us a roadmap. And what do we see? Crypto asset safekeeping, custody services, ancillary custody services, including staking, facilitating lending, facilitation of customer purchases and sales of crypto assets, loan and collateralized crypto assets, and then the issuance and distribution of stable coins. Now, they're not hesitating with this, guys. This is happening so fast. Okay, House committee announcing this. It's coming December 8th, and the parties involved are all of the biggest crypto exchanges and the one payment coin that is going to be used for the people. Now, if this doesn't illustrate it to us, guys, how tied Stellar Lumens is with Congress and the U.S. government, I don't know how else to kick it to you. That's why once I discovered what Stellar Lumens was, once I discovered, okay, there was no need for any more discussion. There was no more convincing that needed to be had, guys. And now we're seeing the pictures unfold. So I'm glad I was able to piece this story together for you guys. And I'm glad you guys exposed me to Naomi. He's pretty decent guy, pretty smart, well spoken individual. Kind of reminds me a bit of me in a way. It's kind of weird, but great channel. Thank you guys for putting me up on that. And also, thank you for watching this episode, guys. And of course, you know what to do. If you found value in it, hit that like button, as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell so that way you never miss another one. Got some more content coming out for you later today. The Audience Artist Spotlight is premiering at 6 p.m., guys. I'm going to be talking with Nyoka Naidi, an artist from Baltimore. Still taking submissions too, guys. So if you're an artist on Audience, feel free to send me an email. And if you just want to talk crypto, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, all that good stuff, guys. And I'll also be down in the comments. So with all that being said, you know what I'm going to tell you. Have a great day. Have a prosperous day. Most importantly, we getting this XLM money. I'll see y'all in the next.
Back in this bitch like I never left. You heifers scoring, couldn't help myself. I've been off exploring the deepest cliffs. Changed my tune, now I hit with a different grip. Consciousness shift, you can feel the shit. This world going digital, I've been Da Vinci. I'll give them a chance to catch up a bit. Let them come off of that dummy shit. I'll be advancing and talking pips, taking trips and working on